truly love ourselves unconditionally, no matter what reflection we see in the mirror, we have to affirm the light we carry within us daily, speaking to ourselves positively and not with negative self-thoughts. Are we paying attention to the negative self-talk within our minds? I can't finish this project. I'm nothing. I'm nobody. Those dreams for my life feel impossible. No! Shut that negative sister girl down. We are queens. We are mothers. We are sisters. We are talented and gifted beyond our wildest dreams. I'm wondering, do we tell ourselves these positive affirmations daily? Real talk? What can we do to shut down and stop the negative self-talk? We need to heap upon ourselves a whole lot of love, self-love. And quite honestly, do we ever take time to have
Self-care, self-love, selfish.
Within our busy society, we have been taught caring for self is being selfish and not the proper characteristics of becoming the daughter, woman, wife, or mother in the world. We give of ourselves caring for others and never taking a moment to breathe and pause. The pandemic has taught me many valuable lessons, and the one that stands out the most is being intentional about my self-care. Examples like going to bed, taking long baths, resting my eyes after looking at a computer screen for hours, and then taking the time to cook a healthy meal. Those are just some of the ways I care for myself on a daily basis. There's a self-love revolution going on right now. I believe it's important for us to pay attention in addition to how we talk to ourselves. And going a step further, do we love ourselves enough to take a leap of faith into the career, the relationship, or the better life we want for ourselves? If we're able to answer those questions, we are on the path to self-love. And when we are able to be truthful about what we want in our lives and how to go after our dreams on the other side of fear, I believe self-love awaits us. Today, allow me to introduce you to a self-love expert who empowers women daily to slay. Let's talk with best-selling author Tracy King as she walks us on a path to self-love. I'm Val the Voice Johnson, and this is Interludes. Interludes, a pure Lighthouse production. This episode is brought to you by the audio podcast Me Moments in the Morning, available on Spotify and iHeartRadio. And now, all the way live from the south side of Chicago, give it up for your host, Val the Voice Johnson. This is Val the Voice Johnson, and welcome to another edition of Interludes. I'm excited to tell you about this young woman, and I say that because I feel young when I'm around her. She has over 20 years in nursing, of labor and delivery, and an empowerment coach, better known as the self-love expert. Yeah, you know there's people out here that's an expert in self-love. I can't believe it. And creator of the Slay. Self-Love Awaits You Essentials, and she shows women daily how to use self-love as a blueprint to live, love, and slay life. Currently, she is the host and moderator of a Clubhouse group called the Slayground, best-selling contributing author to the compilation series One Habit to Thrive in a Post-COVID World, and author of Slay, Self-Love Awaits You, a journey of her healing, evolution, and rebirth. And she leads a podcast that I am so happy to be a part of called Me Moments in the Morning. And I've been a part of that since its inception, since the end of 2021. It's a long intro. It's because this woman has been doing some phenomenal things. Guys, meet Tracy King. How are you today?
I am wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for having me on. I'm excited
I,
about
kn-
this.
I know. I know. Let's go back for some of us who don't know Tracy, because I'm smiling at her. If you see us, there's a whole bunch of smiles happening because we see each other on, yeah, pretty much on a daily basis. But for people that don't know your story, you were a practicing certified nurse in labor and delivery. As you look back, when and how did you come to the decision to go into such a dynamic field as nursing?
Wow. So my official title is WHNPBC, which is Women's Health Nurse Practitioner Board Certified.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I did that. I did that. So what happened initially is it's kind of a sad story, So when people hear it, they're always like, "Oh," but it's not, right? I just feel like it's part of the processing of Tracy.
Right.
And so back in '89, I had a stillborn at 36 weeks. And to make a long story short, I ended up going to the hospital. Nobody expected me to be there, right? And when I told them why I was there, one of the nurses grabbed me and she just took me under her wing, right? And the following year, so I ended up having that experience. And then the following year, I ended up actually having my oldest daughter, right? So that was in 1990. And she was my nurse then as well. She walked on, she didn't even say anything to anybody else. She just snatched me again and put me in the room. But my experiences with her, it was like a light bulb went off, like, oh. And so, yeah, so I'm like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I'm like, I want to do this part. I want to deliver babies. But the word at the time, I really didn't have a clue as to, this is labor and delivery, this is postpartum, like all the parts and pieces. All I knew in my head was midwife. So I was like, I want to be a midwife. I want to be a midwife. And so, yeah, that journey began there.
Yeah, and that's such a dynamic field of healthcare. And for your experience, you had a good experience in
Yes.
what happened with you. So I'm looking at that going, wow, I had a great experience in broadcasting back around the same time that happened to you. And I'm like, oh, I want to go into broadcasting. So that's understandable. And I'm proud to say that we're both from the Midwest.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes.
You Chicago and you representing Cleveland.
Yes, yes.
When
Kelly,
you,
I love y'all. Mwah.
eventually you made the decision to leave nursing. What happened and led you to that? And then I remember you telling me about Belize, but let's talk about why you left nursing.
Why I left nursing. So let me just start by saying I don't believe I left nursing. I believe I left the world that they believe nursing is, right? So I believe that nursing is it's something that's in you. It's not a thing, right? So I walked away from the hospital. I walked away from the systems to create something that was near and dear to my heart. My last real job in nursing was in administration. And although I loved it and I had great accomplishments within that area, I just knew those four walls. I'm like, I'm young in nursing. This is young. And so I'm like, I can't sit inside of these four walls for the remainder of my career. I still got 10, 20, 30. I don't know how long I have to work or to do my thing, right? And so I just decided, let's just take this leap of faith. And I had a dream. That's what happened. I had a dream, and I woke up from the dream, and it was like all of these numbers and all of these different things were going off in my head. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I had to grab a notepad really and just start taking notes. It was as though I was speaking to spirit, or my God, my creator, and the creator was sharing with me, girl, this your thing. This is what it is. This is how you get out. And 6 months later is when I walked.
Wow. That's really amazing because many people that are in these types of fields might feel somewhat trapped. Like, you go to school, you pay a whole lot of money for education in nursing and also to be a health practitioner or a doctor. And you think, well, I need to pay back the loan. I need to work. What what inspired that, what, this is, I can do this and I'm going to move in this direction away from the four walls, as you just said.
Yeah. Woo, so many different things. So first, let me say, I've always been that person who, I've always been kind of everybody's cheerleader, right? And so I've always wanted to inspire women to empower themselves, right? Like, we can do this, we can do it together. To this day, that's who I am. It's just part of me. And so just feeling confined, I guess, is what kind of started that journey. And I actually took a minute to I kept trying to take these moments, okay? I kept trying to okay, I'm gonna stop working, because let me tell you, I would have 5 jobs at a time, 4 jobs at a time, 3. I'm telling you, I was that worker, okay? And something just kept telling me, just take a step back, take a step back. But it seemed like every time I just took a step back, something happened. I took a step back. Oh, they're closing the hospital that you love working at. Oh, okay. I took a step back. Then I step into this whole administration. It's driving me crazy. So it's like, sometimes you have to step back. Just take time for you. You have to make that time. And let me just make this point. I had those feelings too. Oh my God, I spent all of this money and all of this time. Yes. I went through hell to get this degree. But the truth is, when it got down to it, I knew that there was something more for me to do, and that I had to branch outside of nursing in order to realize this vision, right? Because nursing can see me here, but God, my creator, sees me here and beyond, so I have to work towards that.
That's like our careers sometimes can place us in a box.
Yes,
and
exactly.
That's
the word. I had to break out the box. That's not me, y'all. I love y'all, and I love them still. Yeah. I do. I love my profession. Don't come up in my profession thinking you just coming in here to make some money. You're gonna love what you do. Do what you love. Don't come in here. I still fight you about that.
And I feel your field taught you how to care for others. But why is it so important to care for yourself?
Woo! Now that we could talk about all day. One of the things that I think we as women, Black women especially, we've been taught to be selfless, to take care of everyone else first. And what I was realizing is that, wow. Oh, it wasn't until my divorce too, I gotta tell you. It wasn't until I actually went through that whole thing that I realized that the more I took care of me, the better I was able to take care and do, take care of the rest of the world, the better I was able to do. And it became one of those things. So we have a thing we call the nursing process. There's 5 steps to the nursing process, right?
You sound like you're about to go corporate on me real quick.
Exactly. So though there's 5 steps, and I kept thinking, wow, there's 5 steps here. And I was like, no, we can break it down. There's 4 steps. So there's 4 steps to you getting back to a place where you love you. And in all honesty, had we been taught to love ourselves first, I think that the world would be a better place. And not in a selfish way, but to love you, to take care of you. I know that there were many a days where I didn't take care of me, and I wasn't in a place where I was giving of myself, right? It was more so as though I was giving up myself. It was more to my own detriment than it was to my health and my own good. So we have to be mindful of that. So I do believe that if we can just step back for a little bit and love ourselves for a little while, the rest of it will fall into place. And you can get to a space where you learn to love yourself so much that hate becomes obsolete. Yeah. So it'll become damn near impossible, excuse my language, but it'll become impossible for you to hate anybody. Wow. Because you learn to appreciate others and their experiences along the way, wherever they come from. Yeah.
And I think that just going through the journey of how you were cared for during your pain of losing a child, mm-hmm. and you making the decision to say, okay, I'm going to go into this field, and then to literally all of the wonderful principles that you learned from nursing, yes. I think is now definitely giving you the vision on how to love mm-hmm. others by teaching them how to love themselves.
Yes.
It's more of a statement than it is a question, but that's kind of the journey of it. But Belize, you went to Belize, I think shortly after you left nursing. What discoveries did you make about yourself? And just, was it transformational? I want to hear about that.
So yes, it was very transformational for me. When I decided to step out, that became my year of self-discovery, or my year of reconnecting to spirit, right? Because I've been working so much that I felt so disconnected and out of place. Mm-hmm. I was like, I got to get back to me, that part of me. I don't even know what that means, but I got to get there. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that means. And so I remember I came out to Vegas then, because a couple of my kids were here, and my nephew, his wife, so I had family here. So I decided, we rented a big house, and we all just came because I was leaving. I was tired, and I was like, I gotta go rest. I'm going to Hawaii. I don't know. I'm done. I can't do this. And so I called the whole family together, and we had a really great time. But while I was here, and this is why I live here to this day, I'm in Las Vegas, I heard this, we went hiking in the mountains. Wow. And I'm telling you, it was like a calling. I felt home, right? And so I just decided to stay. I'm staying here. Are y'all okay? Because I don't know what time I'm leaving. I'm just gonna stay for a few weeks or something. My nephew's like, okay, he and his wife. And she and I were having a conversation, and we started talking about retreats for women, retreats for Black women. So I started doing a little bit of research, and she mentioned Belize. And then I had a recall moment. Like, I don't believe there are coincidences. I had a recall moment about another goddess who was actually hosting a retreat in Belize. It was the Goddess Pray Love retreat. And man, when I was like, I'm paying today, I'm doing it today, and okay. And I go into my meditative spaces, and what came to me was to buy a one-way ticket. And I said, okay, I'm buying a one-way ticket. And I bought my ticket, and wow, I'm telling you, from the time I got off the plane. Now, mind you, I bought a one-way ticket not knowing when, how, if, where I would stay, any of those kind of things. I didn't know. And so I had like this little bit of anxiety in me going into the retreat. So I'm talking to all the people, you live here? Who live here? Do I know? What do I do? Where do I go? And that's when I happened to come across Arzu, Mountain Spirit. And she was doing some readings and things for all of the goddesses there. And I went in, and at the time my wrist it was tore up. I had some tendonitis and some other things going on with my wrist. And I walked into the room, and she said, you want to use that again? I said, well, yeah. I'm thinking, who wouldn't want to use? Is that a question? So she started doing some work on my wrist. Wow. And we started talking. And I said, okay, I think I want to stay here. I don't know how long. She said, okay, you get on the bus and you come to PG and I'll take care of it. I said, okay. Wow. I don't know what PG is. I didn't know anything about it, but I was following my heart, right? My spirit was guiding me, because I said, I want to connect. And so that's when I started learning about connecting, the importance of connecting with your ancestors, the importance of community, the importance of rest. Oh my gosh. Y'all, we do too much. I'm gonna just tell you right now, we do too much. We don't rest enough. We don't take care of ourselves. That's a whole other soapbox. I know we could talk a whole other show about that. I'm sorry. I just needed to put that out there. Please get some. When your body say lay down, lay down. Take a nap. Relax. It's
Relax,
okay.
relate, release.
Yes, please. Please.
I love that.
Then you can call it a comeback. Please.
Don't call it a comeback. Oh gosh, we're gonna go back like we usually do with song titles. So I guess that placed you in a great headspace to write, because you ended up becoming a writer. And when I was talking to one of our other podcasting hosts, Marie Selson, she was letting me know that you guys did something, the One Habit to Thrive in a Post-COVID World, and you were one of the contributing authors for that. How was that experience, and what was the one thing that you told people, or at least advised people via the book?
Via the book, okay. So first, let me just say, Slay, Self-Love Awaits You was the first book, right? And I wrote a guide to go with it. And so in November, and look, all the years running together for me right now, but so just imagine. So in November, I'm like, oh, okay. I was working with a coach, and I said, well, would it be okay? I'm not ready to release the book yet, but do you think it would be okay to release the guide that goes along with it? She said, sure, yeah, let's do that. Slay Notes became a bestseller. I'm like, oh, wow, this is great. And so I'm on this high, right? And so a couple weeks later, I decide, okay, I'm ready to launch my book. And so I did. And it became a #1 bestseller. Slay, Self-Love Awaits You became a #1 bestseller in all its categories. And I'm excited and I'm all high, right? Marie sends me a text message. I saved the text message because this girl, I was like, is she crazy? What's she talking about? So she sends me a text message, and the message says, 2020, whatever it was, 2020 was epic. How would you like to be another #1 bestseller? I was like, what does that mean? I don't know what we're talking about, but okay. And she introduced me to Steve Sambliss and the One Habit family. And man, I'm telling you, that experience for a first-time author was amazing for me. It was so amazing for me. And what I shared in the book is her rock. I wish I had it over here by me, but her rock is also a chapter inside of the Slay Bible. Slay, Self-Love Awaits You. And so healing, evolution, and rebirth can occur and will occur when you rock, release and overcome what ails you, and create and keep what sustains you. And that's what my chapter is about.
Wow.
The chapter.
Yeah, you have become, I'd like to say, the slayer of acronyms. I mean, any type of wonderful acronym. And she just mentioned the Slay Bible, and I love, we're in a group together on Clubhouse, and we do affirmation, gratefulness, and intentions daily. And I have to tell you, Tracy, that has been such a rewarding experience to know I am going to let someone know what I intend to do, what I'm grateful for, and what I'm going to affirm. And it's going to be something positive, and it's going to give me a great boost to my day. Like, I love that. And I think that's what makes the Slayground on Clubhouse a safe space. What inspired you to start that on Clubhouse and to continue on really what you did with writing, and as well as, going to this new platform and doing things, with inspiring women?
Yeah. So initially I did it we did it, Marie. I was like, let's do this. This is what I want to do. And she said, okay. And I said, I want to do a 30-day challenge. Let's just see if we every day we can just get up and share our gratitude. And I think initially it wasn't all of that. I think it was just your gratitude and affirmation, right?
Okay.
And so we started this challenge, and then I was like, where are we at 90 days? What is going on here? And then it just started to evolve and kept evolving. But the need for sisterhood is so great. The need for Black sisterhood, for us to come together. It's just as important to me as being on this self-love journey.
Wow.
Right? Because you're on this journey to understand who you are from a different and deeper perspective. And at the same time, you don't want to be on it alone, because man, some things gonna come up and out. Yeah. Some shadowy things that we don't love, and those things are coming. They're coming up and out, and you want your sisters on the journey with you. And so it's always been my dream to build that sisterhood. So that's how the idea came to fruition. And then people started calling it the Slay Bible. And then somebody came in and said, my intention. I said, oh, we throwing our intention in there. Yeah, everybody, what's your intention? What do you intend? Because the truth is, we can have anything we want. We can be anything we want. We can do anything we want, right? But we have to be intentional about it. And of course, it has to be in alignment with spirit, with your visions, with your dreams, all of that. And there's a way to go about doing it. And so what I'm seeing happen in this space is I'm seeing that I always talk about that healing is taking place. People are evolving and people are rebirthing. They like, oh, let me tell you what, this is my intention and this is what I'm doing. Right. And so it's just been a wonderful experience doing that. So it's like my new baby. Right. And I'm like, ooh, we just doing some things together. Birthing is always going to be a part of my life.
I see that. Because that's the nurse. That's the nurse is, I'm hearing.
Right?
I know.
Exactly.
What is the best advice you would give someone who wanted to go on a self-love journey and to slay in their world?
Do it. And if you have to set up an exit strategy, set up your exit strategy, babe. Let me tell you, my exit probably could have happened 5 years prior, but it's that thing. That little meme, that little gift, that little GIF with the baby that run in the room and he like, woo, 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 and he turned around and run back. That's what I felt like that was. It was like, woo, wait, I'm jumping. Am I jumping? No, not yet. I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready. I can't give up the paycheck. I can't give it up.
Right, that security. I got security
blanket
here. What do you mean? I'm getting ready to step out. I ain't gonna have no money. What's going on? But if you can get past all of that, work to get past all of that, do it. Take this journey. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. And listen, sometimes people hear something different. Their perception is what I'm saying is that you don't already love yourself. That is not what I'm saying at all. Okay. Because I think that you do, but there's deeper levels. I'm telling you, go deeper with it. It's time to go deeper with it. When you are constantly giving up yourself, you going, you working these jobs. And I know my nurse is doing it too. You working over here, you working over there, you doing that. Some of y'all trying to make ends meet. You trying to do all of these things. But if you can step back just for a little while, give it. I mean, if it's a week, take a week. If it's 6 months, take 6 months. If it's 6 years, take 6 years. Whatever you can take, start working your way towards it. Because as you work towards it, it's going to work its way towards you.
Yeah, and healing is something that has been something that I know many have been seeking.
Yes.
Just therapy, just any of that stuff. I am definitely with me. It was about grief and going through that process and being healed, or consistently being healed from that, and just kind of accepting, nope, mom's gone, it's okay. But I'm grateful that I had people there in my life to help me through that process. And I see you as a healer. I see you as an encourager. I see you as a cheerleader. Were you a cheerleader in high school?
I was a cheerleader in junior high, high school. Yes.
Because some of the things you say, I'm just like, that's something a cheerleader would say.
And that's probably the whole spelling thing. Like, we were the best spelling team, right? We were. GETITTOGETHER. People are like, what y'all spelling? Get it together. Get it together. Do you not understand what we saying? You know? So yes, I am still and forever cheerleader Tracy. I'm forever going to be talking about birthing in some way, shape, or form. Birthing visions, birthing dreams, birthing babies, all of that. Come on, you want to have that conversation? We can have that conversation too.
If people wanted to find you and have that conversation and get more information about Slay, a journey of her healing, evolution, rebirth, and just learn anything more about you on Clubhouse, where would they go?
Oh, wow. You can go everywhere. You can go to my link tree. Everything is Slay with Trey. You got to slay with Trey. Slay with Trey. If you remember Slay with Trey, you're cool. I think on IG is Slay with Trey now, but it's Slay with Trey or Slay with Trey now everywhere. If you have questions, if you want to reach out, if you want to know more about what I'm doing, because there's a lot going on other than Clubhouse now, because it's time for us to step into some different realms. So there's SIP scripts. There's a writing workshop that's coming. Y'all come to Vegas and write a book with me. It's an anthology of her healing, evolution, and rebirth. And we're going to do this thing together. If you ever thought that you couldn't, I'm telling you, you can. Come on out to Vegas with me. All right, so I'll put that up. So the website is slaywithtrey.com, slaywithtrey.com. That's both Y's, SLAY. Yes.
And then there's something you do in the morning, but before you get on Clubhouse, what else do you do?
How did I forget that, right? Hello, I told you, hold my hand, hold my hand. This is one of those days. Hold my hand, please. Yes. So if you haven't done so already, I am with this beautiful goddess most mornings on Me Moments in the Morning, the podcast. We have been going strong now for a couple months.
Yeah, a couple of months at the very end of
in the 30s with our episodes. So
2021.
Definitely join us. So you can come over to Slay with Trey that's the YouTube channel. Definitely come over there, check us out. We stream live at 5, y'all. Live at 5. That's PST. Yes, I am up at 4 a.m. every day. Yes, I am.
That's how important slaying is. You get up early to do it.
That's right. But that's the Slay with Trey YouTube channel. We stream live 5 a.m. PST, Tuesday through Saturday. And we restream our favorite ones on the other days because we have to take Sunday. Sunday is our sacred Sunday for self-care. And then Me Day Monday. I need a Me Day, y'all. I need a Me Day.
Tracy King, thank you so much for joining me.
And thank you for having me. It's been so much fun. Thank you for holding my hand.
Gosh. I'm Val the Voice Johnson, and this is Interludes. For more on Tracy King and how we podcast together, please visit our Interludes YouTube channel. Have you seen it? It's the weekly chat with EP Michael Womble and Valerie Johnson. Interludes Extra presents Talk on Tuesdays. Join us and other special guests as we break down the latest topics surrounding music and movies and sports every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, live in the chat on our Interludes YouTube channel. Interludes. Original concept by Valerie Johnson. Written by Michael Womble. Produced by Michael Womble and Valerie Johnson. Original intro and outro music produced by Kendall Nesbitt. Interludes, a pure Lighthouse production. This episode is brought to you by the podcast Me Moments in the Morning, featuring Tracy King, Dr. Marie Celestin, Mountain Spirit, and yours truly, Val the Voice Johnson. Visit the YouTube channel Slay with Trey and join us live in the chat Tuesday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. To subscribe to our YouTube channel or join our Interludes Facebook group, visit the website linktr.ee/Pure Light Media.